Hello, I'm Jeff Bloodrain and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, we just showed up poems to Monica, Sayuri, and Yuri. Oh, that's a mouthful. And now we're gonna show them to Natsuki. Let's hope Natsuki's not as strict. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, ouch. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. At least she's not being totally harsh. Huh? Phew? What? Anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see you... Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Sounds to me like she's just like Sayuri, just misses the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for as long as for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. Well, you never really struck me as her type. Sayuri has a type? All of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Jeez. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh. That's a little unnecessary. Good thing I saved her for last. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah. I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'm afraid to read this. Jeez, they all wrote a long poem. Amy likes spiders. You know what I learned about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's what I'm not friends with. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad, and Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Jeez. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Do you even know someone named Amy? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Jeez, Natsuki. Who cares what someone else likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others or liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make each other feel insecure. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. You know she could hear you, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Yeah, right. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should not try. I guess I should not try to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people to make me feel insecure. And you make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I should say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Yay. Back to Monica. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? No. I have something extra planned today. So if you could come sit at the front of the room. Yes, Natsuki. Is that about the festival? Is it this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do you really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Sayuri pops in. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it. Yes, it all already. We're going to be performing. Oh, performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Yeah, that should go well. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Maybe. Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? It's Natsuki you're talking about. Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayuri. I understand where you're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm worried. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, well, that was a monologue. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't worry, don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes in standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I don't think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. I think, I don't know if I read that wrong or not, but the least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ahaha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. So we're going to memorize them in order. So I'm thinking we'll have to memorize them maybe to recite them, but I think that's how people usually do it in real life. Kind of like memorizing a song. You gotta memorize it to sing it. Just like you gotta memorize your lines when you're on a movie or a TV show. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting a poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to imply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? What the heck? This glitched. I think, unless I hit both sides of the mouse at the same time. I glance around. Everything has their eyes on Monica. Everyone has the eyes on Monica. It could have been within the game itself, because this technically is psychological horror, so. Don't let the upbeat, happy-go luckiness of this game fool you. It is scary. I've seen videos of it. Shuri looks amazed. See, that's what a horror games like this that are made to be like, sweet and innocent, but a horror behind the scenes, they're made to mislead you. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. Yuri, that was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. I think Sayuri wanted to go after. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up, keeping her head down. She walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. Yuri, you can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. It's kind of a cool title. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. Jeff cannot read. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. So maybe Yuri's just that type that seemed, I don't know how to put it. Suddenly she's finished. Yuri seems like that kind of like quiet person that's, just is very picky about who she reads in front of, maybe. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to stand up to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, now it's Yuri's turn. I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. It better not be about me. Sorry, I googled. Sayuri? It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best. The best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins the poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't immensely cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri! Even Jeff liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of this poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen your poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm not going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Monica, Natsuki's next. She's the only one left. Natsuki? Don't make me go before Jeff. Why do I gotta go before you? It's not like I can compare you. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Jeff lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Why can't Shiora just go? Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. But why are you all looking at me? Because you're reciting a poem. Because you're presenting. Exactly. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sourity disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhyme and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, she's gonna make you. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I'd like for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me, says Sayuri. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. That's it with my eyeball. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Really, Natsuki? It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Geez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Jeff. You didn't have to say it. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Do we really have to have all that? No. I walk home with Shuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Jeff. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Oh gosh. I like how we get to. I mean, Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question's that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh boy. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Sayuri. I don't know what to pick here. I mean, I kind of walk home with Sayuri, but I don't want to turn down Yuri. But then again, if we pick this one, she might be upset, so I want to know the... I don't know. And anyways, we're going to leave it on a cliffhanger. Sorry about that, because I don't know what to pick. And I'm afraid if I pick this one, it's not going to end well. But if I pick this one, she'll be happy. But anyways, this is where we're going to conclude this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm Jeff Bloodray, and I hope you guys had fun. And I'll see you next time.